So join back to this property manager. Already we have seen how to define the mortar length, and that is thickness of the mortar. So this mortar thickness I'm going to use uh, in addition with the length, width and height. So the brick volume with mortar can be get calculated. Let's see how to define this. For that I can actually make the duplicate of this. Okay, and what I'm going to rename this as brick. Okay, brick volume with mortar. And for that, the simple logic which I'll be using, again it's by default equation itself, uh, that is the expression, but I'm going to redefine this. How? Every time I'm going to add the mortar size, and then I'm going to use that for multiplication. That is, in brick length of 230, 10 mm will get added. Same way for the brick width and brick height. Okay, so just double click, and a very simple logic that this time you are going to focus with a combination of brick length plus the mortar, and mortar with the remaining two options also. So let's see. This time you have to now use the logic of brackets, because the function which I am using is a bracket with a plus sign, and then I am going to add this property of size of the mortar. So mortar size was supposed to be okay, and then I'm going to close this bracket. Now you can see the function is successful. Same way for the remaining. So if you want, you can put Control C for the copy by selecting the mortar option, and then just remaining things you can start adding. So you don't have to actually keep on doing this properties option, that is selecting that property every time. You don't have to. Uh, so pasting this with the Control V. Okay. So now this is what is the end product which I am expecting. Okay. Fine. So this volume and this volume, there's a difference. This is without and this is with. Hmm. So the next further use is supposed to be, if you want, you can actually keep this slightly below this option, so that in sequence you can at least try to find out that is, again, this is optional because this is solely for your comfort. You are going to organize this. um, Now the next part is how to define the number of bricks. Now it's a simple task that the wall volume will get divided by the brick volume, but which is with mortar. Of course, there will be a small error which is going to occur for the number of bricks which you're talking about, not for the expression I'm saying. So that I'll let you know how it actually we can even solve that problem also. Hmm? So what do you have to do now? You have to define one more property. You can make a duplicate if you want, or otherwise you can see new property, and the new property is nothing but number of bricks. Okay, so number of bricks. Say I'll say okay for this. This is nothing but a purely a number, and that too also, if you need that as an integer, that is without fractional value. Okay, so it will be solely 1, 10, 15, not 1.5 or 8.5. Okay, so let's find out further how to define the expression for this. Again, it's a very simple thing. This time I'm going to say that I'm going to select the parameter, that is, from the general parameter, the net volume which we have seen last time. The net volume is a, if in that see, it's exactly the remaining volume after deducting the any particular punctures or such kind of things from the actual volume. So gross volume and net volume. So I'm going to use the net volume logic. So the net volume will get divided by the property which I have defined is supposed to be my brick volume with mortar. Okay, this was supposed to be what we are going to talk about. So let's say okay for this also, and now I'm going to make sure that it is available for the wall as my from the classification group. This is the wall branch which I have defined. Hmm? Because that's mandatory, otherwise you will not able to see that particular end product which you are looking for. Now say okay for all this entire exercise. You can go back to your floor plan. We are going to extract this information by using the label logic. Okay, so make sure this wall is selected and you have already applied some required ID if in case you want. But the first important or the main important thing is you have to go inside the settings instead of from the this info box. I'll be going inside the setting. I'm not going to change anything right now at the first few rollouts. The last rollout is very important for us, which is the classification and properties. Here you can see there are supposed to be two classification systems are available. Out of that, the second classification system now I'm willing to use. I'm not going to continue with the first, so I can deselect this. And I will select this one. If in case you're not able to see the list now, you can just try to keep your arrow over here and you can just slightly adjust this, what you can see, space. Now select this construction management related thing. And from here, you can see the wall is supposed to be the branch which you're supposed to select. So once you select that, here, apart from these two first rollout which are common, the next option is supposed to be brick quantity. All the parameters which you have designed are now getting reflected. Okay, so length, width, height, volume, mortar, then brick volume with mortar. It's expression. This is also expression. So I can actually then now all these this what are the see these properties you have designed. You can extract them now in various format. So let's see. I'll say okay for this. Now the work is done for applying the classification and property for this wall.